Hello everybody, my name is Kumar and this is HauteLeMode. Today on HauteLeMode, I know I look busted as hell, but we need to film this video. So today on HauteLeMode, I'm going to be talking about Haute Couture, which, if you guys don't know, is a French way of making clothing. It is a very, very, very time-consuming and very expensive way of making clothing. It has been around since Marie Antoinette was in power. She had clothing that was made specifically for her, and that has carried on through French history and culture. The French have been known as probably the best clothing makers in the world, and so Haute Couture has stemmed from that. Haute Couture is the making of clothing for one specific person, so it is really, really rich people that buy it. There are probably less than 200 people that actually buy Haute Couture. It is a very artisanal thing. It is very time consuming and costs a lot of money because you're paying experts to make the clothing. There are things called ateliers, and in the ateliers there are really impressive seamstresses and pattern cutters that will have fittings with certain clients, very rich people, and they will do multiple fittings and they will make sure that the clothing fits perfectly on that person. A lot of times clients describe Haute Couture as being a second skin. It's like you don't even feel that it's on you. And that does really come to cost, and I know I keep saying it's expensive. A dress probably will run you $100,000, which I know sounds really, really crazy, and I think it's a little bit nuts. But then again, how much do people pay for an Andy Warhol or a Matisse or any of those big French artists? There are things that you should spend money on, and if those are things that are, whether it be art or whatever, some people need to spend money. Haute Couture creates jobs. It is a very impressive way of art making, and I think it's actually quite beautiful, and I think it's nice to look at. So I don't really see it as terribly wasteful because it is creating jobs. So also Haute Couture is a lot of really intricate work. It's a lot of beadwork, a lot of working with jewels, is a lot of working with feathers. And these women, and sometimes men, I think men are getting more into Haute Couture now, as like the seamstresses, they like put every single piece of everything into the fabric. So unlike ready to wear, which is just made by machines and tailors where they're just sewing, Haute Couture, the seamstresses literally will take a feather that's meant to be on a dress and will perfectly sew it into the dress. So that when you're seeing an Haute Couture show, that every single thing that has been put on the dress or been made, or the patterns, it all was like intricately done and done for a long time so that it looks perfect and beautiful. So now to discuss like the logistics of Haute Couture. More so now, it is a PR stunt, and that is because a lot of people don't spend money on it. It used to be about 46,000 people were employed at the height of Haute Couture, because it was probably in like the 30s, 40s when a lot of people were having clothing made specifically for them, because before Yves Saint Laurent started ready to wear in like the 50s and 60s, clothing was made specifically for people. So there was a bigger market for beautiful French made clothes. And so now, in our current times, because ready-to-wear is so powerful and also is very expensive, there is a more PR twist for Haute Couture. Obviously, there are clients that buy Haute Couture, but they don't buy enough, and there aren't enough clients to actually make it a profitable business. So I think a lot of brands like Chanel and Dior keep their ateliers on, A, to preserve those jobs, but also because they use it as a way to sell a lifestyle, so that you can sell makeup and handbags and perfume. And that's what it is used more so for now, is a way to like promote a lifestyle of like beauty, so that people can buy into the lifestyle, but they can't really afford the Haute Couture or even ready to wear. So they use those things as a PR stunt to get people to buy into all the other parts of the brand. So there is a little tiny basis on Haute Couture. I swear I filmed this video like 7 times, and this is the best one we've had so far, so I'm actually really happy with it. I know it's not the most detailed thing. I will say there is a documentary where I first learned about Haute Couture called The Secret Life of Haute Couture. It is on YouTube. You can just search it. It will be like the first thing that pops up. Watch it. It's really good for you guys to learn about it. It teaches you about some really cool fashion history, some really cool fashion people that you might not know about, somebody like Daphne Guinness, who's a really good friend of Alexander McQueen. Like, there are a lot of things that you could learn in that documentary, so you should definitely watch that. Also, I don't know if you guys know, I have started a new YouTube channel called HauteLeMess. I will put the link in the description. I also have an Instagram for it that if you guys want to get some cool fashion video stuff on your feed, you can follow that. Also at HauteLeMess, it is all there. Also, I post videos on my Instagram where I just dance in stupid outfits, so you can also follow me on Instagram at HauteLeMode. If you guys like these kinds of videos, I obviously will keep doing them. I think you guys really enjoy them, and I enjoy that you guys enjoy them. So if you love these kinds of fashion history videos, press the like button and subscribe. Also, again, please tell me what you guys want me to talk about in the comments below, because I love that. I'm going to do a video on the modeling industry, just like an overview of it. And yeah, I think people want me to talk about the Insta models as well, which I can do. That's like a video that's hard to film, but don't worry, I'll get it done. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't comment on how busted I look. So thanks again, and TTY out.